Alright, and welcome back to another Leagues 4 video. This video is pretty much going to get us caught up to all the progress I've made in week 1. So I've just been grinding out a bunch of tasks, trying to get myself up to a point where I am going to be able to go out and start bossing and getting some drops. And I'm just trying to knock out a bunch of fast tasks, so that way I can get points as quick as possible and just kind of plow through all of these different relic tiers and get my area unlocks. And here I'm picking Treasure Seeker because it just seems like the better option for me. I didn't really want the Bloodthirsty Superiors, and there are a ton of points and tasks tied in with all of them. We also got ourselves Asgarnia unlocked, so we're going to go ahead and open that up. And that's going to be our 99 thieving right there. Spent a lot of time doing squirks, and that was the turn in for the last 50 of the summer ones. Picked ourselves up a nice little thieving cape. And we're getting our daily Soul Wars XP here. You get 1,000,000 XP per day in any combat skill. And if you have Fire Sale, this is a very fast way to train up your construction, as long as you have at least 37 construction and a games room built in your house. Basically just need fire, air, water, and earth runes, and then you can just keep building this magical balance, and let the XP roll in. You never have to leave, and it is very easy. Not very fast, but very easy. And this is actually especially nice if you do not have access to a butler. Alright, we are coming through with some more tasks here. We're going to take a Farmer's Fortune here. I didn't really feel like taking Ruinous Power just because I'm going ranged and I'm going to take Zaya. So I shouldn't really be using my melee too much, so the Ruinous Powers version of Piety really isn't too important for me. Yeah, I made it back in time. I've been waiting for a Dr. Jackal forever, and I don't have my Irrit Leaf. No! Dude, that would happen. So then I went and finished up my full Void Knight armor, getting all 3 helmets, and I wanted to check and see if I could use test control points to get experience, since I'm already capped at Soul Wars, and it did work. Then I went ahead and fletched and equipped a Rune Shortbow, and with that, I have enough points to unlock Zaya, so we'll go ahead and do that. Nice little animation there. And now we're 5 out of 5 on regions. So I decided to go and get myself a fire cape. Then I decided to do it again. And then I went and stole a diamond down in Mulorek and came down to the Inferno and turned in one of my extra capes for 200 points. I then went through all of my clues. And a ton of points, since there are so many tied into the caskets. Alright, and this is going to be our loot from our beginner clues. Almost green logged. Kinda. So then we're going to go ahead and get into our easy caskets here. And that's pretty much everything out of there, not too much. So let's get into the mediums. Holy sh! Alright, I got ranger boots on like the 4th casket. Alright. And that's going to be the loot from all of the medium clues. Got all the boots except for the holy wraps, which would have been nice, but let's get into the hard clues now. We got ourselves some Zamorak D-Hide, it'll be nice for God Wars. Alright, and that is going to be the loot from the hard caskets. Not too much, but a little bit of stuff for God Wars, so that's nice. And the elite is kind of what you'd expect. And if you haven't seen Farmer's Fortune in action, it's kind of wild. Especially if you've got Zaya and Tithe Farm. Alright, and that's the full farmer's outfit, done in just 300 fruit turn-ins. Can also get auto weed. And there is the achievement for equipping the full farmer's outfit for 80 points. Alright. Let's see what this does. That's 1,002. Gonna go from 76.5 to 79. Cool. Oh, that's only 100. Alright. Okay. Okay. We go again and get 99 real quick. After I grab the other fruits so I can get the tasks. Holy shit. And that is going to be 200 points for reaching 99 farming. That was super fast. It was like maybe 30 minutes from level 65 with the farmer's relic. Very good. We'll go get our cape in just a little bit. Well, actually, I need to go there anyway to steal Ranor seeds from the master farmer. Let's come over here and quickly green log over here. I have to have 58 herblore to buy it. Alright, whatever. Green log this later. Alright, and with this herb sack, that is going to green log the Tithe Farm. Very nice. Alright, and that is the easy tier completed for 40 points. And that is the medium achievement diary completed. Herblore. And herblore. Cool, and that gets us up to 63. And I did decide to go send some Zilliana, but since I've got 60 defense and Void on, it wasn't really the most sustainable thing, so I'm probably going to have to go train up my defense and unlock another relic before I come back. Alright, so I've been doing a little bit of Hunter to get some chins for Temple Spiders and Kriara, and we just got ourselves up to 80 Hunter. And yeah, there's a knife in my inventory. I was trying to learn 3 ticking, and I got it, but not consistently, so this is just faster than banking every couple minutes now. Alright, and with those 1000 chinchambas, I went ahead and was attacking with long range, so I got myself from 60 to 80 defense. I also managed to get 8 grubby keys and 71 hard clues, so if you're trying to figure out where to get hard clues and you've got Zaya, come Temple Spiders. It was a lot. And that's going to be the loot from the 8 grubby keys. We did get some dragon arrow tips, which is nice, but unfortunately we did not get any brews. So looks like I'm going to have to farm them. Alright, and that was 80 points for completing 25 combat achievements. And that's going to be our daily Soul Wars experience, putting us up to 87 prayer. And our Soul Wars crates. If you have Asgarnia, that is going to be where you get your Frog's Legs for the agility potion to do the Taibawane trio quest. And we got 40 points for opening the crystal chest and a dragonstone. And that's 80 points for checking a grown Kalquat tree. Alright, and that was finding a Gautuber. That took maybe like 20 minutes, so that was not too bad at all. I just need to stay here and get another shield so I can get the task for that as well. And if you're trying to get your Gautuber, faster way to do it. And that is the second Gautuber, just trying to get a Brutu Victim event. I did get another one, but I got the wrong color mask, so I need to keep going until I get 2 of the same so I can make the shield and equip a matching set for a task. Alright, and that's 40 points for equipping a matching tribal mask and Brutu shield. And that's going to be 40 points for animating and defeating some rune armor. And that's going to be a bronze defender coming in on our 3rd KC. Alright, and that is going to be our Iron Defender coming in on KC 33. Took 30 kills to get the Iron and only 3 to get the Bronze. Hopefully it doesn't stay that way going forward with the rest of these. Alright, and that is the Steel Defender coming in on KC 34. So that was just the very next KC after I got the Iron Defender. This is looking better. Don't want to jinx it though. And that's going to be our Black Defender coming in on KC 39. And there's our Mithril Defender coming in on KC number 52. And that's going to be our Adamant Defender coming in on KC 77. And that's going to be our Rune Defender coming in on KC 85. And it took just about, just over an hour, so not too long. I think the longest part was just going dry on the Iron Defender for over 30 kills. And that's going to be getting our Dragon Defender at KC number 98. So just 13 of the Cyclops down here. And there's 80 points for equipping it. Alright, and that's Grimtails completed for about 1,000,000 XP across a bunch of different skills. Let's see what levels we get. 69 Herblore, 90 Agility, and 77 Woodcutting. Alright, that's going to be some Zami boots and some Ancient D'hide boots. Black Dragon Hide, which is very nice for me, and some Armadillo Bracers. That's going to be good for God Wars. And Dragon Boots Ornament Kit. Abimala Ornament Kit. Master Clue. Ooh, Magic Shortbow. That's going to be some points. And we need to go bank. And our last casket is going to be some Zami Kite Shield, or a Zami Kite Shield, and a Guthix Plate Body. And that's going to be 80 points for gaining 20 unique items from Heart Clues. And on my way to go do this Master Clue, I figured I would just get 40 points for chopping a magic log at the Forsaken Tower. And that's going to be our prayer experience from Soul Wars, getting us up to 89 prayer. And that was catching a dragon imp. And that's going to be our Xerix Talisman after 260 kills. Nice. And we're going to stick that lamp onto Herblore, and that's going to go from 70 to almost 73. And I decided to go ahead and complete all of my easy and medium diaries for all of the areas I have unlocked. But I went and made a quick pit stop to boost and make some Ceradomin brews, which gave me enough points to unlock my next relic. I'm not really sure what I want to do yet with that, so we are just going to go ahead and keep pushing out all of these diaries. which actually ended up being a decent amount of points because you get 40 points for each medium and easy diary you complete. I did 9 of them, so that got me 360 points. And now we have a choice to make. For me, it's kind of a choice between Soul Stealer and Berserker. Soul Stealer seems nice because you'll regain a portion of your hit points in prayer based on the damage you deal. But there's only a 50% chance it'll happen, and it's only 10% of your damage. So if you do 10 damage, you're only getting 1 hit point and 1 prayer 50% of the time. So it just doesn't seem too reliable for me. But because I know I want to take Undying Retribution, because I want to be able to use the end of this leagues to learn content that I haven't quite got down yet, I think taking Berserker may be a better option because they do synergize pretty well together. With Berserker, your damage is increased by 0.4% per hit point you're missing, and your damage is equal to your max hit on monsters with full hit points. And the cool thing about that is you can get multiple max hits in before their health drops. So those two kind of play hand in hand because with Undying Retribution. So what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and lock in Berserker, and this is also going to increase the League XP multiplier from 12 to 16, and it's going to increase my minigame points by 8 times, which is nice because I still haven't done Mage Training Arena yet, so hopefully that'll go by quickly. So let's go ahead and lock this in. And another nice thing about the XP rate is that we have all these diary lamps to use. So I want to be able to get the Desert Elite done, and I need a lot of fletching for that. I can boost to make my brews now. So I think I'm going to throw this onto fletching because I don't really have a way to speed up actually processing all of that. And we have a lamp from the Easy Combat achievements. Alright, with all of that, we are going up to 80 fletching. That was a nice little boost. Alright, and that's going to be where we're going to call it a video. We went ahead and got a bunch of levels and tasks done this video, so we'll take a quick look at the stats here, and you can see we're already at 92 agility, which is pretty nice, but also not so nice at the same time. It's cool because it's all passive XP gained from the Sage's Greaves, but I did not think far enough ahead, and because of the regions I have, I locked myself out of getting the Graceful set because of the diminishing returns from the courses, where if you are over-leveled, you do not get Marks of Grace as often, so I probably won't be able to get that task done. But we are, I think, about ready now to go and do some bossing in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to go ahead and hit the sub button. It's free, and it'll help grow the channel, and I would really appreciate it. And I also have been sending some streams on YouTube, so if you feel like watching some bossing content now that I am kind of up there now, feel free to hop over and say hello. I'd love to talk to you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.